Hello everyone, we are from the group 7. We would like to provide health education about anesthesia in C-section surgery. Pregnancy and childbirth are important moments in mother's life. Sometimes due to certain medical conditions, a cesarean section is needed to ensure the safety of both mother and the baby. Many mothers feel worried before surgery because they are unfamiliar with the anesthesia process. Some are afraid of feeling pain during surgery, while others are concerned about the safety of anesthesia for themselves and their baby. Through this presentation, we will explain what a cesarean section is, the types of anesthesia commonly used, preparation for before surgery, the anesthesia process during surgery, post-operative care, and important educational tips for patients. We hope this information can help reduce anxiety and increase understanding about anesthesia during cesarean section surgery. So, let's begin with understanding what a cesarean section is. A cesarean section, also known as C-section, is a surgical procedure used to deliver a baby through an incision made in the mother's abdomen and uterus. This procedure may be planned before labor begins or performed as an emergency when complications occur during pregnancy or delivery. Some common reasons for cesarean delivery include fetal distress, abnormal fetal position, multiple pregnancies, placenta problems, or previous cesarean deliveries. Because a cesarean section is a surgical procedure, anesthesia is required to ensure that the mother doesn't feel any pain during the surgery. Anesthesia also helps surgical team perform the procedure safely and effectively while maintaining the comfort for the mother. With the proper anesthesia management, mother can undergo the surgery more comfortably and safely while welcoming their newborn baby. So guys, there are several types of anesthesia can be used during the cesarean section surgery. There is spinal anesthesia, epidural anesthesia, and general anesthesia. But the most commonly used type is a spinal anesthesia. In spinal anesthesia, anesthetic medication is injected into the fluid surrounding the spinal cord into our lower back, and the mother remains awake and can hear her baby first cry, but she doesn't feel pain from the waist down. And another option is epidural anesthesia. This anesthesia is commonly used for pain relief during labor and can sometimes be continued if a cesarean section becomes necessary. And the last is there is general anesthesia. In emergency situations, general anesthesia may be used. With general anesthesia, the patient becomes fully unconscious and sleeps throughout the surgery. The choice of anesthesia depends on the patient's condition, medical history, urgency of surgery, and the anesthesiologist's assessment.
Before surgery, every patient undergoes a pre-anesthesia assessment. This assessment helps the anesthesia team develop the safest and most appropriate anesthesia plan. Patients will be asked about their medical history, allergies, medication currently being used, previous surgeries, and any previous experiences with anesthesia. Vital signs such as blood pressure, heart rate, respiratory rate, and body temperature will also be checked. One important preparation is fasting before surgery. Patients are usually instructed not to eat or drink for several hours before the operation. This helps reduce the risk of stomach contents entering the lungs during anesthesia. An intravenous line or IV line will be inserted to provide fluids and medications when needed. Patients will also receive information about the anesthesia procedure and be asked to provide informed consent before surgery. Now let's discuss what happens during spinal anesthesia. First, the patient is asked to sit or lie on one side while maintaining a curved back position. This position helps the anesthesiologist identify the correct injection site. The skin is cleaned using an antiseptic solution to prevent infection. Next, anesthetic medication is injected into the lower back using a special needle. Within a few minutes, the patient will begin to feel warm, tingling, and numbness in the lower part of the body. The healthcare team will check whether the anesthesia is working properly before surgery begins. Throughout the operation, the patient's blood pressure, heart rate, oxygen saturation, breathing, and comfort level are continuously monitored. The patient remains awake and can communicate with the healthcare team during the procedure. Like any medical procedure, anesthesia has both benefits and risks. The main benefits of anesthesia is preventing pain during surgery. Anesthesia also helps patients to feel more comfortable and less anxious during the procedure. In cesarean section surgery, anesthesia effect contributes to a safer and smoother delivery process. However, some side effects may occur. After surgery, the patient will be transferred to the recovery room for observation. During this period, healthcare providers continue monitoring blood pressure, breathing, oxygen level, pain intensity, and overall condition. Pain management is an important part of post-operative care. Patients may receive medication to control pain and improve comfort during recovery. Early mobilization is also encouraged when the patient's condition allows. Moving early can help improve circulation, reduce the risk of complication, and speed up recovery. For mothers who have undergone cesarean section surgery, breastfeeding support is also provided to help establish early bonding with the baby.
There are several important things patients can do to help ensure a safe anesthesia experience. First, follow all fasting instructions given by healthcare providers. Second, always inform the medical team about allergies, medication, supplement, or herbal product you are taking. Third, stay calm and communicate openly with healthcare provider. If you have concern or question, do not hesitate to ask. The last, follow all post-operative instructions regarding medication, wound care, mobilization, and follow-up visit. Patient cooperative plays an important role in achieving a safe surgery and smooth recovery. In conclusion, anesthesia is an essential part of cesarean section surgery. It helps prevent pain, improve comfort, and support the safety of both mother and baby during delivery. So, proper preparation, careful monitoring, and good communication between patient and healthcare provider are important to achieving the best outcomes. We hope this presentation help you better understand anesthesia during cesarean section surgery. Thank you for your attention. Stay healthy and have a wonderful day.